why you aren't closing the deals that you should be closing. Okay. And basically, I'm going to talk about, I just made a YouTube video about it actually, is perceived value. Okay. So, um, understanding and making your client understand on the call exactly what your offer is and the benefits far outweighing whatever you're charging. But what I want to do is I want to take it a step further. Okay, so it's important to ensure that they understand, but what is the best way to do that? And basically, what I'm going to break down is I'm not going to give away what I do with business owners, but I'm actually going to give you my chart and essentially what I walk through on live sales calls for my high ticket offer, which is 9K. And then we have other tiers, and I'll kind of explain how those tiers work. But basically, I'm going to walk through exactly what we go through with them in order to break down everything, right? To show the perceived value. And you'll see once we break this down to kind of separate it into these sections, it's really like it'll be a lot larger than what you think it is. Okay, so even if your offer is just digital marketing, right? Whatever, you just run ads on Facebook and Instagram, there's a lot of steps, right? You have to integrate their Facebook, you have to create these ad creatives, you have to create the ad copy, you have to connect it with their CRM, there's a bunch of steps, right? And once you break it down, it's a lot more than just digital marketing, right? So basically, let's walk through this chart. So this is a partnership journey. This is for our partners. So essentially, if you don't know what we do, we're an AI, conversational AI tech company. So basically, we work with larger businesses, implement these AI infrastructures inside of them with our AI platform called Insight. And basically, what we've done is created a kind of licensed Vish side. So we're not only working directly with these businesses, but we're actually working with partners and essentially partnering up with them to dominate a market and kind of take over that market with the partners. Basically, our goal is to spread out this as much as possible in our platform and our software. But it's really difficult to kind of target a broad market as one company. So that's why we're kind of partnering up with these different companies, these partners, and we're dominating that sector. We basically act as a fulfillment partner. So I'll explain, obviously, as I walk through this, you'll get a better understanding. But basically, we act as a fulfillment partner. So all of our partners who come under us basically gain access to our software and access to our engineers to leverage the fulfillment for their clients. So they sign them on, they pay our fulfillment fee, and we come in and basically take care of the fulfillment. So that's kind of what we do on the license side. Then, like I said, we work with these businesses directly, these other bigger businesses, and inside of working with these partners, we're not just white labeling another software, right? This is our actual platform. And each partner that comes on, and I'll explain a little bit in more detail now, but we're actually giving them access to a license on the platform where they can leverage and make money off the recurring minutes of the AI. So that's a huge benefit, and we have different tiers for that. Right now on the pre-order, since we're about to launch in like 1 week time, all of the base partners, they get that license for free. But in the future, it's going to be tiered. So this is literally just the partnership journey. This is without license, without explaining what the license is. So basically, this is just explaining the journey that this partner is going to go through as they sign on. Okay, so basically, what we want to do is set it very clear, make it very organized. Okay, what is going to happen? So let's say they say, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's get started. That is what everyone wants to know. They don't want to know, you're gonna be at 100K in 2 weeks. Everybody says that. Okay, you don't want to tell them, you're gonna be at 100K in 2 weeks. Blah 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 blah. They want to know as soon as they sign, as soon as they pay you, what is going to happen, right? So first thing is this onboarding call. Okay. What is going to happen on this onboarding call? Okay, so we're going to create our one-on-one channel in the Discord. We're going to create your Go High Level account if that doesn't exist. Okay, embed the snapshot that comes with it. Create the account inside the software, so inside Insight. Get you access to that so you can play with it, play around, etc. Break down your current situation. Okay, so our ideal avatar is working with agency owners, okay, for these licenses. We want people who already have that existing revenue and that existing database and that knowledge of running a business, okay, just because they can see it's instant success. So you can check. We have a testimonial with an agency owner. His name is Vish. He's doing $20K a month when he joined, without any extra, lead gen. In 2 months, he collected 130K cash collected. So no extra leads. He just did reactivation campaign and upsold to his existing clients. He did 130K in 2 months. Okay, so that's why we work with agency owners, because they can have that instant success with their existing clients. So we break that down. Are you an existing agency owner, or are you starting from scratch? Even though we target agency owners, a lot of the times they're starting from scratch. Okay, most of the time. We've been avoiding this just because we honestly don't think they qualify yet, and success can be very low, especially if you're starting a business from scratch, or it's the first time you're starting a business. It's going to be very difficult, very stressful. You have to figure out all these things, right? We partner with you. We walk you through it. It's just we're trying to focus on selling this AI, not starting a business, right? So that's kind of why our ideal avatar is, okay, you're already existing, you're already doing this. Okay. Then we're going to set expectations, because we're going to walk through. We have a school with all the resources, all the modules, 150 modules of info packed, right? Like over 100 hours of content. Walk through that, walk through the community. Okay, so we have like channels where, like inside of our Discord, where you can communicate and network with other partners, speak back and forth. It's really cool. We're trying to build that up. It's quite active, which is good. Get them inside of the school, of course, and give access to tracker sheets. So what we have here is tracker sheets, which is done automated by Zapier. We have modules walking through how to set it up, to see all of your data. So when a lead comes through, how many of them are booking a call, how many of those that are booking the call are qualified, et cetera, et cetera. We have all these track sheets given to them as a template, as part of the partnership, so they can track everything. It's really important, really, really important to do that. Okay. Then from there, so this is the onboarding call. This is everything that's on the onboarding. Then we go into the niche selection. Okay. So this is done after research. Okay. So you pick a couple of niches, you dive into them. We get them to do this advanced, very detailed research. We have modules on how to do it. It's quite simple and straightforward, but you want to find out what is the most useful case. What business could benefit the most out of this? And you'll find majority of the time, high volume of calls. That's what it is. Okay. It's the AI is better at right now in its current state. It's better at higher volume than quality. Okay. That's what it's good at. It's good because it can cover a database of 10,000 leads in 1 minute. Okay. That's why it's good. Not because, it has a higher booking rate. It does have a higher booking rate because you're calling so many more leads. Or not a booking rate, higher bookings, more bookings, not necessarily a higher booking rate. But even with like a follow-up sequence, it will have a higher booking rate, just because a human usually won't follow up with a lead 10 times. Usually it's like 3 times. And if you need to follow up with 100 leads, it's 300 calls times 10, like 3,000 calls, So breaking down this niche selection, getting their company name created, creating their company logo. So this is obviously if they're starting from scratch. If they're an existing agency owner, obviously it's done. Niche selection can still change, right? Automation setup. Okay, so basically we give pre-made templates for lead nurturing. So literally pre-made sequences of AI, talking about AI. You just switch off the company name. Done for you creation of a 7-day lead sequence for calling new leads until booked. Pre-made GHL snapshots for clients and their clients' use. Done for you email campaign templates. Right, done by a copywriter as well. So then AI infrastructure setup. So part of this is they'll actually have an AI that can call their leads, book in their leads. Right, what's the best way to sell something? Use it yourself. Okay, that's it's a really cool, and you'll get great reactions when people hop on sales calls and they'll say, "Was I booked in by AI?" And yeah, and they're like, "Geez, amazing." We've even had people hop on calls and they say, "You know what? Like I loved it. I love how it booked me, and I loved your sequence. How annoying it was, how aggressive." Because we're not just calling people with the AI, we're nurturing and pretty much spamming people with SMS and email. Where they're entering a certain pipeline when the AI books, and they're getting spammed, right? A lot of people get annoyed, but it works. I mean, like right now we hold 95% show rate. It's working. So a lot of people, they'll complain, but a lot of people respect it. They'll say, like, I get it. I get how aggressive your lead nurturing system is, and I want it. So they'll hop on to give me, I'll take my mug. Yeah, I want it. Funnel creation. So we actually have a funnel template that we give them. So literally, booking page, thank you page, disqualification page, everything you need for your booking funnel. We have VSL creation templates, scripting, shooting, VSL editing using our editors. So if they need editing, tweaks, animations, whatever, all done for them. Client acquisition. Okay, so even for the VSL creation, we have our VSL that we used to do 50K a month. Okay, and like literally it exactly as a template that you can copy. Client acquisition. So done for you, proven in high converting ads in several niches. So we actually have daily calls. One of the calls is an ads call, and you can basically hop on, share your screen. We walk through the campaign together, do it also inside of the one-on-one channel with them. They can request at any time to have a call with us, hop on call. Hey, this and this happened. I need assistance. Right. And inside of this, in this acquisition, client acquisition section, there are modules that are literally walking through our exact campaigns, updating them, giving people updates on it. Okay, you can also check out our ad library. We'll give you ad library access to the link. A lot of our partners do that just so it's like right away they can check whenever they want. Training on creating high attention grabbing and high converting ads. Okay. SOP for manual SMS inbound lead conversions, setting up Pixel, and we actually give them $250 to optimize their ads. Okay. To show, okay, this works. Like we know this works. We're top 0.5% on Facebook for quality lead conversion, cost per lead, cost per book calls, CTR. So we're really good at ads. Before being a software company, we actually did digital marketing for 6 months, both me and my business partner, Jax. So we know what we're doing with ads. Set up internal company Discord. So we have all internal automations with trackers and a Discord template. So literally like tons of channels, automation systems, everything that you need as a base template to get started and have your company Discord. We prefer Discord over Slack, much prefer it. Slack is like $600 a month once you get developed. Like it's just so stupid. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Then we have our launch call. So once everything is set up, once we have your everything created, we get on the call, we review it. We take a look at your worksheet, see if everything's good, and then we have a launch call with them. Okay, so ensure the ads are good. We're targeting the right audience. Launch these ads once they're optimized, warmed up. Okay, then we have sales training. So another call just like this. Guidance on handling common objections. Training on proven sales call structure. Sales strategies and pricing frameworks so you can close 10K deals. Okay, so we're not selling, and our goal for you isn't to come in and sell 2K deals. Okay. We're talking like 5 figures. So 90% of our partners within a month of joining will sign a 5-figure deal. For example, we have Brody and Zoen. You can check them out on my Instagram. They have their testimonial posted there. 4 days after launch, so 4 days after we set up all this for them, they closed a 34K deal. Okay, 34K deal. They've got like tons of other deals lined up. It was a large Met spa. And same thing, Vish, 2 months in, right, collected 130K in 2 months. We have Soriyen closed 15K deal in 3 weeks. AO, and like 1 week after launching ads, closed a 5K deal and 10% rev share. Like there's just, it's our standards have gotten really high for partners. Like that statistic, 90% or 95% of our partners 1 month in will sign a 5-figure deal. Okay, it's just that we structure it and have the experience for like the last 6-7 months of selling AI. And it's basically just like, it's like a time travel, right? You're skipping the 7-month learning curve, these partners, and also gaining access to, the software and making money off the recurring minutes at a crazy price. This doesn't exist anywhere on the market, right? Like our offer is crazy. It's crazy. Okay. And a lot of people, they don't even care about this. We have partners who join us for the license. Okay. And I'll explain how that works after. But yeah, so sales training, then we have an optimization call. Okay. Look back at everything. This is usually 2 weeks after. How are your ads doing? To start, like after we launch, the ads will do daily Loom check-ins. So, hey, send me an update. How's it going? I'll send back feedback. Do we need to change things, stop them, etc.? And then we have this optimization call. Okay. Look back at everything, like I said. And then we show them fulfillment. Okay. Once you've launched ads, optimize them, it's working. You signed your first client. We show you how that works. And basically what I'll do on call is I'll walk them through like the form that they have to fill out. It's like a Google sheet, Google quiz that they walk through, they fill it out, and basically send a link to their client to book the call. Our engineer hops on directly with them, 20-minute, there's a 20-minute integration call. So basically confirming everything on the form is good, on the onboarding form is good, all the info is good, signing into their CRM, gaining access to everything that our engineer needs to connect everything together, building that behind the scenes, okay? And then once that's kind of built behind, engineer sends the client a second calendar link, and that's for kind of like a launch where everything goes out. They hop on, they show the client how everything works, where they can see this and this and that. So yeah. Then we assist with growing your team. Okay, so we have a pool of setters, triagers, and closers, where essentially at any point our partners can submit a form. So we have a setter, closer, and a triager position, also editor as well. And they can fill out that application, fill out all the information necessary. We give it to our pool, and if they're interested, they'll book interviews, and so they can even scale the team. Then we have a scale call. Okay, so right here, something interesting, something we're about to implement is once we see clients and partners who are succeeding really well, we'll actually offer a joint venture, okay, where we work like really, really hands-on. Essentially, we now become part of your business. You gain access to our engineers directly. So it's more of a, instead of just like a partnership, like joint, like we become one. We work together. We take a rev split. There's no more done for you fulfillment cost. So we take a look depending on how well our partners are succeeding, and that's when we really dominate that market. And in here, we're going to find inefficiencies, refine systems and processes if they're not killing it, right? And then ongoing support. So this is bi-weekly, but you can hop on with daily calls at any point. There's multiple calls per day. So there's always that. And then one-on-one channel with us. Okay. So now, obviously, this doesn't include what I was talking about, the licenses. Okay. And basically, the licenses is separate. Like I said, only right now because of the pre-order fact. are these partners at the base price going to gain that license for free? But basically, what our license is essentially it's going to give our partners or anyone who has the license access to make money off the recurring minutes of every single time the AI dials. Okay, so right now, all of our partners who join in at the 9K, they get the lowest tier license for free. And basically, once we're launched, most likely that's going to be priced at 12 to 15K. So you get 12 to 15K. You pay for 15% recurring off the minutes. So you're profiting about 2 to 3 cents US per minute off the AI every single time it dials. Just to give like an example, right now we have a client. They're doing about 1.2 million minutes per month. They're a whale. Okay, they're a whale. So on a client like that, if you're profiting 2 cents per minute, you're making 24 grand US. So that's the power per month. 24 grand US per month just off the recurring minutes. That's not including what our partners can charge up front. Okay, so then we're going to have different tiers. So for every 3 grand up, so from 12 to 15 to 15 to 18, like I said, I'm giving these ranges because we don't have that locked in yet. This is most likely going to be the increase once we've launched, depending on the demand, etc. So it would be 15 to 18 grand, 20% recurring on the minutes. Then it would be 18 to 21, 25% recurring on the minutes, 21 to 24, 30% recurring on the minutes. Okay. And at any point in time, our partners can upgrade. So let's say they sign 3 clients. They're already doing 10K a month recurring on the minutes with the lowest tier. They want to upgrade because they know they can 3x their earnings, right? They can upgrade at any point, pay the difference. So that's the benefit. That's the main selling point, especially since it's going to be like a very slight difference, and people can like our partners can get started here and then upgrade and only pay that difference. So that is why our offer is so strong, and it's important. So right now, obviously, since we're in like a transition period, we're gonna have the license tiers like structured like this. But my goal for showing this is to see just how in depth I'm going. Like I explained it to you a lot more simple than I would on a call, but I explained it and broke it down. This is how you should be breaking it down, okay, and kind of build off of it, just how I did. Okay, so you have it structured and written quite simple, and you want to build off of it, ensure that they're not confused, ensure that they know the lifeline, what is going to happen. Okay, like what is going to happen if they work with you? What's going to happen if they sign on? So that was the goal of this video. That's kind of what I wanted to show. Stupid camera keeps hiding behind the screen. But yeah, so this is an important thing you have to understand. I want you to take a look at the difference, okay? Because this is a mistake of how well you understood the partnership journey versus how well you understood the licenses, okay, that I had no chart for. Okay, most likely for the licenses, you kind of needed to go back. You need to go, oh, what does this mean? And just think, our license is one thing. The partnership is like a million. Okay, so having that chart, having that visual is going to make it so much easier to close the deals because you can break it down. There's a lot of things you're going to forget. So you're not going to be able to structure it as good if you don't have something to kind of work off of, show, preview to them. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more different on a sales call. You want to get them to speak more. Okay, so even though this is, I'm pitching them, you want that responsiveness. Okay, so whenever I'm talking about, okay, GHL, like, hey, do you have a GHL account? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, if not, what do you use? What are you currently using, right? So the point is, and what I'm trying to say is, the reason why you're not closing deals is because you don't have your offer structured in a way where your clients are not confused. Okay, if they're confused, it's very hard to sell them. It's very hard to sell somebody who doesn't know what's going on. Okay, once they've understood something and they understand its value, so combining the perceived value with understanding what your offer is, okay, understanding that your price is, the current price that you're charging is nothing compared to what it's worth, and understanding that exactly what's going to happen as soon as they sign on. Those are the two things that you need. Okay. So combine those two with another video that I made about people only buy from people they like. Okay. So ensure you're friendly on the call. Don't be too pushy. Okay. You want to be yourself. You want to be high energy. Okay. Drink a coffee before if you need to. Get yourself hyped. Slap yourself in the face. Okay. Ensure that they can see the perceived value. So pull up the tracker, show them before and after of, if you haven't seen that video, watch it. It's the one right before this. And ensure that they know what's going to happen after they signed on. Okay. Structure your offer very, very clearly. Very clearly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what else you want to see. And I'll see you guys in the next one.